the UK, despite Labour becoming the party of number 10, they intend to keep the transphobic policies and attitudes of the last Tory government. Enforcing an inaccurate definition of biology can have significant and harmful implications for trans individuals and their rights. Biology is a complex and nuanced field that takes into account a variety of factors, including genetics, anatomy, physiology, and more. By reducing biology to a narrow and rigid, out-of-date definition that excludes the validity of trans individuals, the government perpetuates harmful stereotypes and discrimination. One of the key reasons why enforcing an inaccurate definition of biology is harmful to trans people is because it erases their identities and experiences. Trans individuals have the right to define their own identities and should not be confined by outdated and narrow biological definitions. By enforcing these inaccurate definitions, the government denies trans individuals the recognition and respect that they deserve. Furthermore, enforcing inaccurate definitions of biology can lead to discrimination and violence against trans individuals. When society is fed misinformation about biology and gender, it can fuel prejudice and bigotry towards trans individuals. This can manifest in various forms, including denial of healthcare services, employment, discrimination, and even physical violence. By perpetuating these inaccurate definitions, the government is complicit in the marginalisation and harm of trans individuals. In addition, enforcing these definitions of biology can also impede progress towards equality and inclusion for trans individuals. By refusing to acknowledge the diverse ways in which biology and gender intersect, the government sends a message that trans individuals are not worthy of equal rights and protections. This can have a long-lasting effects on public policy, healthcare access, and social attitudes towards the trans community. Ultimately, it is crucial for the government to move away from enforcing inaccurate definitions of biology and instead embrace a more inclusive, science-based and affirming approach to gender and identity. Hopefully, parties like the Lib Dems, SNP and the Green Party will pressure them to discard this bigotry. Trans individuals have the right to define themselves on their own terms, and it is essential that the government policies and practices reflect this fundamental respect for human dignity and diversity. Only by recognising and honouring the full spectrum of human experiences and the science behind it can we create a society that is truly just and equitable for all. What can we do? We can spread awareness, educate, be supportive to the trans community. Trans women are women and trans men are men. This is a scientific fact, and it's about time the government got the memo. Trans women have always used so-called safe spaces. They've never posed a risk, and all this anti-trans politics can sadly be traced back to Nazi Germany. Notice how they only go after trans women, not the men. Most cis women support their trans sisters. Only a minority of them are bigots and unfortunately get platform. Most of the hate comes from men. It's misogyny combined with homophobia. The real war is on feminism, and sadly it's the trans women and the community that are being thrown under the bus.
Imagine being told you don't belong just for being who you are. It's 2024, and the fight for trans rights is more urgent than ever. Bigotry and discrimination are on the rise, but so is our resilience. Trans individuals face higher rates of violence, unemployment, and mental health struggles. This isn't just a statistic, it's a call to action. Trans rights are human rights. Everyone deserves to live authentically and safely. From healthcare to legal recognition, these rights are fundamental, not negotiable. When we stand up for trans rights, we stand up for equality, justice, and humanity. Join the movement, be an ally, educate others, and advocate for change. Because a better world for trans people is a better world for all of us. Let's make 2024 the year we turn the tide. Together we can create a future where everyone is free to be themselves.